Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a video going through my all-time favorite perfumes, my top 5 perfumes. If I had to go on a desert island and could only take 5 with me, these are the ones that I would take. This is probably the question that I get asked most in terms of, what are your favorite perfumes? What can't you live without? So I thought I'd do a video on it. If you are new here, then welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds and hundreds of other videos going through different ranges, reviewing all the new releases, so do check them out. And if you're a regular, then do check and make sure you're subscribed, turn your notification bell on, and you can support me as a channel member on Patreon and subscribe to my newsletter. Link down below in the description, and I will also link in the description where you can buy these 5 perfumes I talk about in UK, Europe and North America. So I'm going to start with number 5. I've tried to rank these in 1 to 5. So number 5 is from Lancome and it's their Trésor Midnight Rose. So Lancome is definitely one of my favorite fragrance houses. I find that their perfumes are really good quality, really good for lasting, good longevity. Their La Vie Belle with Julia Roberts is a bestseller. This perfume, Trésor Midnight Rose, came out maybe about 10 years ago. Emma Watson was the face of the fragrance. It was right after she came out of Harry Potter and she cut her hair really short. And now you don't really hear about it that much. It's not really advertised anymore, but I think it's a great perfume. As you can tell by the bottle, it is quite a deep nighttime, quite sexy perfume, I think, midnight rose, and it's probably the heaviest of all these in my top 5, and I would tend to wear this on an evening, date night, that type of thing. And what this is it's a deep syrupy cassis, which is like a blackcurrant fragrance note. And there's also some rose underneath, but you get this really syrupy, deep fruits of the forest fruitiness, but it's not like a fresh raspberry. It's a deep nighttime syrupy, kind of like if you were to get a liqueur that was very fruity, fruits of the forest. It's like that. It's amazing for lasting. I find that I'm still smelling this on my clothes, on my hair the next day. Really good for lasting. And I think the bottle is just so beautiful. I love this bottle. I keep it on my dressing table. There is one that goes sort of with it called Trésor in Love, which is really light and peachy and fresh. And then this is like the older sister, the nighttime fragrance. And yeah, definitely check it out if you like your blackcurrant fragrances. So number 4 is YSL Mon Paris, another one that's been out for quite a while that isn't really advertised anymore. YSL tend to really focus on their black opium, but for me, my favorite from YSL is Mon Paris. This one is a strawberry raspberry initially with a really good rose and patchouli heart and base note, and it's amazing for lasting. It's one of those perfumes you can really smell on yourself. I will turn to this perhaps if I'm doing something in the day, and then the evening I want something that's gonna last and is kind of like universally appropriate. I find I can really rely on this, and I have a little mini that I take with me, and that's really good for like topping up the scent. I often get compliments when I'm wearing this. It's just feminine, it's pretty, but the patchouli in there really helps it have projection, and it's not girly and innocent, even though it has those like strawberry notes in. I think it's just a perfect millennial scent, and I'm a millennial, so I love it. The liquid is usually a bit more pink than this, but it seems to have faded a bit. So number 3 is Givenchy, Irresistible Givenchy. So this came out last year, and I at first didn't know what to make of this, but now I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it all the time. It's very simple fragrance. The main note is pear, and there's also rose in here, but there's something about Givenchy. They're irresistible fragrances. They have quite a few of them. They all have this really otherworldly, ethereal, sparkling rose in them, which no other fragrance house seems to have been able to do. And it really is just really pretty, really elegant. And then that pear is so refreshing. This is an eau de parfum. It does last, but it's not like a strong projection. So it is one that I will top up. I tend to wear this perhaps if I'm just in the house or in like a closed space like the car. I wouldn't wear this if I was going out to do something outside because I don't think it would have enough projection. It's not a strong one, but it is just really, really, really pretty. It's definitely the prettiest fragrance I own. Really elegant, really classy, really universal. I think any age could wear this. I'm sure you could wear it to any occasion. I just don't think people would really be able to smell it on you if you're in, if you're in the outside environment. But just beautiful pear, and I layer it with my perfume that's going to be number 1, which also has pear in it. So number 2 is the new Armani C Intense 2021 version. This has just come out in the past few months, and it replaced the old C Intense, which was in a black bottle that's discontinued. This new one has this darker liquid, and I always find Armani C to be a good fragrance. It really lasts. It's like a patchouli vanilla. This Intense version has cassis added. You guys know I love cassis, like in Midnight Rose. And for me, this makes it a little bit more fruity, makes it really last, and you get this cassis, patchouli, rosy, elegant, really good for lasting smell. It's definitely for me more of towards a autumn winter fragrance. I wore this all through Christmas and all through the winter, and it was just perfect, and I did get plenty of compliments on it. It does really last and project. Just really loved it the moment I got my hands on it. Really impressed with it. I haven't been wearing it that much now, it's been the summer, but I'll probably start turning to it now that the weather's changing into autumn again. But definitely the best from the C range, and I definitely think it's actually better than original C eau de parfum. So my number 1 favorite perfume, which you probably have guessed already if you're a regular here, is of course Jimmy Choo eau de parfum. This perfume is pear, toffee and patchouli. So you guys probably pick up I like my patchouli, I like my pear, and the toffee in here is not super sweet. I don't think this is a super sweet perfume. The pear really comes through, and I have absolutely been layering it with Irresistible Givenchy because they both have that pear. But there's something about the smell of Jimmy Choo which is just perfect for me. My only real complaint about it is that it's not amazing for lasting. So I do tend to wear this when I'm again going to be in a more closed environment. I actually spray this when I go to bed, so I get the smell when I'm asleep, and I just want to be surrounded by it. It's just this perfect feminine fruity pear, and then the patchouli underneath. It's just, because I've loved this for so long, whenever I smell it I just have a million different good memories, and it's actually probably the most affordable from all of these because it's been out for a long time. You can usually get this really discounted, so I will try and find all of these at good prices for you guys and leave them in the links down below. But if you've never tried Jimmy Choo, you must try it. If you like the same type of fragrances as me, you must try it. It's just the perfect fragrance in my view. So guys, those are my top 5 fragrances. Let me know what your top 5 are in the comments. I do read all your comments, I'd love to know, so let me know. But that's it guys, so thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.